Hi, this is Pending Reality, and today I wanted to share a small update based off of user feedback to include skyboxes. So you could take HDRs, HDRI files, and panorama JPEGs from Blockade Labs and import them in here. So let's say you already have an HDRI and you want to replace the background so it's a little bit more fitting. All you have to do is just press page up, and then the dialog box will show up. Go to your HDR. For some platforms, you might get JPEGs, and I'll show you a really quick way to convert them to an HDR format. So let's just try this. Once you're in, it'll basically get rid of the level. It's still there, just not being rendered. And then you can bring in skyboxes, kind of like this. The cool thing about how it's set up is that it has all of the reflections working. So any reflective materials in the scene will work like this. An important thing about the stage here is that I did not get rid of these because they are the main source of light for the scene. If they go away, it gets quite dark, and you need to play around with the skybox and stuff like that, which I don't have the controls here yet for. But this is kind of a dirty workaround to get this going. So then let's load up another one. Press page up again, right, to get the level back, and then press it again so that you can load another one. Now, one thing you'll notice is that because this is an actual sphere, the floor seems a little warped here. And this was to kind of maintain an actual flat floor. Future versions will have it set up so that you can kind of customize the angle at which the floor is, and maybe you can stretch these buildings further up towards this dome. But for now, at least for shots where you're not pointed at the floor, it should be pretty good. And so what we'll do is go to Blockade Labs. We'll generate one next, and I'll show you a really easy way to convert it to an HDR so that you could just start importing them like this into the next build of BUNSHIN Live. So we're in Blockade Labs now. I just punched in Cyberpunk Mountains in Space, set it to sci-fi, and I'm going to just go ahead and generate. Supposedly you can kind of fiddle around with drawing shapes in the background and getting it like the way you want to, but we won't be covering that here. All right, so we have one, and now what we can do is go ahead and download this. Let's just go ahead and download this into the HDRI. Cyberpunk Mountains in Space. Great. Now that we have that downloaded, this is a great place to go. Convertio, convertio.co/jpeg-hdr. It'll be in the description below. So go ahead and choose your file. Choose the one that we just made, which should be the Cyberpunk Mountains in Space. Awesome. Convert it. It'll automatically be at HDR. Bam. It's converting. Wait for that to finish. Download the file, and then we can try it again in BUNSHIN Live. Okay, so now that we're back in BUNSHIN Live, we're going to just go ahead and press page up, and we will go to that directory. It'll be the mountains in space. Go ahead and select that, and bam. So that, yeah, there's a little bit of warping here, but for if you are just looking over the horizon, it is pretty good. And I'll adjust this a little bit more. But yeah, one of the things that you really got to love about this is just the reflections. It's amazing. It's awesome. But yeah, really straightforward approach to customizing the background with a really easy workaround. Hope you guys enjoy it.